Sis, oh my gosh, thank you so much for your comment and like the level of vulnerability that you are displaying. Like, because you never know who else needs to see it and hear it for their self, and you bringing it out just by being brave like this. Like, I'm so proud of you. But you have to start with your inner childhood trauma. Half of the time, who we pick is a reflection of us. Like, what we attract is how we treat ourselves, right? Like, how we see ourselves, we think that's what we like, so we pick what we like. But it mainly be because of our parent. Like, oh, like if you are used to a certain like father figure type, then that's what you're gonna pick, or your mother's masculine side. Like, that's what you will probably become, and that's what you will probably attract. I don't know, it's weird, but you have to go back, and it's gonna hurt. Like, it is not a cakewalk, and it's not for the weak. Like, you really have to go back. Like, why did I let them talk to me like that? Like, why do I think that's cool? Oh, yeah, like, because my grandma and my mom stayed. Like, I watched them stay and hold down the men that were hurting them. And that shit sucked. Like, I've seen that from generation to generation. So I think that's what I'm supposed to do. So I declare right here and today, I'm going to break that generational curse. And whatever I feel like I'm devalued or I'm treated less than, I'm fucking out. Like, that's like a way to heal. And sometimes you might be triggered like into like crying, but that is also a form of healing. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, what they went through, how they was suffering, abused, or whatever. And vice versa for men. Like, some men be getting abused like that too. Like, and they just be watching their father be like the woman of the house. So that's why they like let women run all over them and spend all their money. Like, so like it is not, it's not easy. Like, but I definitely did like YouTube videos of how whatever, wherever I was in my healing process, I went straight to YouTube. It's always a doctor or a psychiatrist there that'll help work through whatever for free. Like, how do I get over separation anxiety, codependency, abandonment issues, and all that stem from childhood trauma. Like, and that affects our relationship today, like how we codependent on our spouse or whatever. And then our kids see it, and then we are raising the next generation of ourselves all over again. Like, this is my version of breaking generational curses. Like, yeah, it's cool to build generational wealth for your children, but this the real goal right here. And you, when you do this, you will be rewarded. Like, for example, God will take you out of the environment that you've outgrown and put you in an environment of abundance. Like, you will have, like, if you're on a journey, or if you're on a spiritual journey like this, period, everything will be provided for you, taken care of. You don't have to worry about anything. And it's going to be scary at first too, because a lot of times we're hyper independent and we got to be a part of our own rescue, and we got to have a backup plan to the backup plan and all that. But when you release, it's so freeing. And once you know that you're on this journey, God got you. And it's going to be weird to everybody around you. It's going to be like, what was she doing? Like, like, who does that? And a lot of people, like, I live so like carefree, like, okay, whatever will be, will be. Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed to happen, according to God's plan. And people be wanting to humble me. Like, how come she gets to be all like, look at her situation. Like, look at her, But they don't understand. And by me living like that and being like the way I am, it's showing them that they can be like that too. Even though I gotta be like the sacrificial lamb for it first, but there's a reward that comes with every battle. But anyway, the femininity. I aspired to exude femininity. Like, so that's how I started. I knew that that's what I wanted, right? So my mom, I wasn't raised like that. Like, I wasn't raised to be like feminine and wear skirts and like let a man do and then fall back. And like, I really had to battle that thing from being so hyper independent. And that's another form of codependency. Like, when you don't trust nobody, like you got to rely on yourself and things like that. Like, that come from, again, childhood trauma. I wasn't raised like that. So I had to raise myself as an adult. So I gathered a bunch of different female archetypes that I wanted to embody, different pieces of them that I wanted to become, like something from Michelle Obama, even our foremothers from the scripture, Cleopatra, all the great queens, they had something that I could use. So I embodied or invoked the spirit of our foremothers by studying them and taking pieces from them. And it became my personality as I started showing up as those women already. Like, it started to become who I was. Now I exude a radiance of femininity just by walking into a room. It's this woman, I'm gonna link you. Like, if you follow me, I'll follow you back so I can inbox whoever the link to this doctor on YouTube. I think her name is like, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put her name here and the name of the video here. Her name is like Dr. K, I don't know, but the name of the video is called How to Become Soft, How to Become Feminine. It's videos like that I would watch, and they will show you like how to be and why being like that is important. We separate like automatically. If you are a feminine woman and you walk into a space, you automatically make a man straighten his tie. You automatically make women check themselves like, oh, she confident. Like, is my confidence on point? Like, you separate the weak from the strong, the boys from the men, the women from the men. Like, that's what you exude when you tap into that femininity. It is very important. And how you display yourself will attract how people treat you. And you also teach people how to treat you. That's something else. Like, that's another type. Like, you can train people how to treat you. But yeah, girl, thank you so much again for your question. And I hope this hit whoever it needed to so they can get up here. You know what I mean? All right. Lay you bye.